there's a thin line between perception and reality. The federal government has rejected the call by 5 United States Republican senators who asked for redesignation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern over alleged persecution of Christians. Responding to the allegation in London, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, said the call was based on false premise and misunderstanding of what is going on in the country. The minister said the only group that targets Christians is Islamic States of West African Province, ISWAP. What do you read between the lines? And I don't think any religious organization is going through persecution in Nigeria.
Yeah, I'm very much inclined to agree with the information minister on this one. Of course, we know that when ISWAP, we had a Boko Haram. Boko Haram was attacking churches, but at some point it was attacking mosques too. It was attacking mosques. It was attacking. There could be a strain of Boko Haram which had a very strange and hostile religious ideology. But Boko Haram soon became more interested in what? In, just causing chaos and all of that.
Not targeting any.
No. But to say that there is a mainstream persecution of Christians is wrong. Bandits, for example, or the terrorists don't ask for your religion when they kidnap you or kill you or all of that. Theirs is pay the ransom. I've not heard that bandits will get to a particular place. Now, if they attack a school, for example, or a military formation or a train, and they start saying, okay, Christians, come out. If they don't do that. If the Christians come, okay, we're only kidnapping Christians. We need to be very... I think those US senators are misinformed. They are misinformed by certain Nigerians who are, pushing narrative that is false or half-truth, But again, it is not enough to say that there is no Christian persecution in Nigeria. Yes, there's no Christian persecution in Nigeria, but deal with the bandits. The people who are being killed are Nigerians, whether they have a religion or they don't have a religion. Okay, the people who are killed by...
take charge of the situation.
Take charge of the situation. They say that if there is no crack in the wall, there will be no leeway for the lizard. If we are dealt with our own situation, the US senators will not be saying all sorts. We have become an object of ridicule. Anybody can say anything about us and push any kind of narrative about us because we have not put our house in order. So it still comes back to us. It's our fault. It's our fault. If we had put our house in order, if we had dealt with banditry and terrorism decisively, those US senators or whoever would not have anything to talk about. So that's the issue.
So what do you make of this?
Yeah, just like Dada said, we just have to put our house in order, The persecution that they are saying is just a false... Some people are just out there trying to cause problem where there is no problem. We know that Nigeria has a problem, but I'm not sure that it is...
That there's a deliberate
attempt to stifle Christians in Nigeria. No.
No, but if you listen to, senior clerics in the country, especially Christian leaders, there's always this narrative that, look, they are being attacked, and you hear people saying that, 2023 election is about defending your religion. Complex things like that.
That is what we are saying. Our religious leaders should not use the pulpit, to preach hate. Let me use that word.
And division.
For Nigeria to have been together for this long, they should also know that it is the design of God. It is not we, me, you and I. It is the design of God. That is why we have stayed this long. And that is what they should be preaching to people. Yes, there will be a time that Christians will have persecution. There will also be a time that Muslims will also have persecution. And the persecution might be a common enemy, which all faiths will have to fight. It can be hunger, it can be bandits, it can be terrorism. And just like we say, there was a time Boko Haram was targeting one particular faith, but now they are targeting everybody. You understand? So it means that it is a collective fight that everybody must tackle. It is not just one particular faith against another faith. Our religious leaders must always use their pulpit to preach peace and religious coexistence. We must coexist one way or the other. I know that there's a particular time that people will say, oh, just like you said, the 2023 is about religion. No, let us live religion. Hunger and poverty is even bigger than me becoming a Christian or my friend becoming a Muslim. Because when you go there and somebody is the hungry man or angry man does not look whether it's from a Muslim. All he wants is food to eat.
When President Muhammadu Buhari visited the United States of America at the point in time during what's his name, Donald Trump's administration, Donald Trump's former president actually mentioned this, that Christians are, persecuted, that in Nigeria and a case study.
They actually wrote a letter to Donald Trump then.
That's the information that they are getting, but it's misinformation. Unfortunately, we are not helping the situation. For example, there is one of the frontline candidates now is being pushed by some as a Christian candidate. And I say, look, you are just demarketing your candidate. Because you have to realize that God has made it possible that we have Christians and Muslims. Mm-hmm. I've seen people say, I'm a Christian, but I've seen some Christians, some ignoramuses who call themselves Christians, say, look, we must take back the country. Who took the country from you in the first place? Mm-hmm. Who took the country?
Were you sleeping?
Who took the country from you?
You have your pastor as your vice president.
I don't even understand what they are saying. So, okay, if you now push your candidate as a Christian candidate, what about the Muslims in the country? What about those who are neither Muslims nor Christian? We must see, much as you like yours, I like my faith. Everybody likes their faith. You must realize that there are other faiths there. So let's stop pushing nonsensical narratives. As you said, the main issue is hunger. Hunger. I do not think Muslims are necessarily faring better than Christians economically.
No way.
Hunger is, you see, you have poor healthcare system. It's affecting everybody. There is no special
hospital for
Muslims or for Christians. Those are the issues. So we must, and again, when I hear clerics, influential clerics, especially Christians, those who are Christians, push this thing. What is wrong with these people? And a lot of Nigerian Christians behave like people that are having Stockholm syndrome. These are the same pastors that will manipulate them, extort them, ask them to sow seed.
Brainwash them.
And brainwash them. And then, so many of them, they can't even help them in time of need. They give tithe and offering and all of that. And then, one of them stands up and starts. I know of one very popular who was just speaking against the Fulani, putting the Fulani in a stereotype. The fact that you have criminals among the Fulani does not mean that you don't have Yoruba criminals. Let us until we deal with issues as they are, we'll just be having a merry-go-round. That is the issue. We need to deal with the main issue. Religion is not even our problem. Yes, there are few persons who like to weaponize religion and make it a big issue. But those are in the minority, I believe.
There was a time that the U.S. in Nigeria, U.S. mission in Nigeria, they released an intelligence report. And there was no time that they even mentioned that Nigeria was polarized in terms of Christians attacking Muslims or Muslims attacking Christians. They didn't put it there. They didn't. So when people begin to...
So this attempt by these senators to...
They are just trying to... let me tell you, some people are just trying to... Don't forget that there was a time that they predicted that Nigeria would divide.
2015.
And it didn't happen. And if Nigeria is God's design, it won't happen. It is just going to be there. So we, as Nigerians, must look for a common enemy that we'll be able to deal with. Because as it stands today, I can tell you for free, there is no anybody that is going to anywhere in Nigeria. They won't tell you that the captain or the pilot of a plane is a Muslim or a Christian. You just hear his name is Ayo. Is Ayo a Muslim? Is Ayo a Christian? You don't know. But Ayo will fly you from Lagos to Abuja. You understand? If you are taking a bus, it's the same thing. So there is nothing that defines Nigeria as being polarized in such a way that U.S. senators who don't have work will sit down and then they begin to table Nigeria matter. They have their own matter. Gun control is a problem there. You know, people are dying every day.
Some Christians are alleging persecution.
Yes.
Those who speak out against maybe gay or homosexuality, they attack them.
That is the problem.
Let's take our first caller. Olawale is calling us from Ikorodu. Thank you for joining us, Wale.
Good evening. Atukwa.
Yes, good evening, Wale.
I salute you and the other man. Please, Ayo, let us be highly objective on this particular topic you are discussing. Okay? The first topic you discussed, that of the accountant general that was given the boot after 35 days, is the fault of the minister. You want to tell me that the minister did not know that that woman was having, that man was having a case before recommending him to either the secretary to the government or and the president? We should stop disgracing ourselves. Okay? Secondly, the people that are being killed, one, Southern Kaduna, Plateau State, and Benue State, don't let us deceive ourselves. Most of them are Christians. Most of them are Christians. So those lawmakers that wrote to the secretary, to the state, to United States, that the Christians are being persecuted, they have their facts and figures.
Okay. How do you react to this? You mentioned Southern Kaduna, Benue State, and the perennial mayhem in Plateau State. Can that be classified as a religious thing? Let's start from, let's say, Plateau State.
You know, the thing is, it has been long. Particularly those three particular places you mentioned, Southern Kaduna, Benue, and Plateau. You know, this is a crisis that has been long. It didn't start today. You understand, Ayo? Even when Obasanjo was president, a Southern president and a Christian, we still had that problem. When Jonathan was, we had the problem. So if they are now looking at it as if they want to exterminate the whole Christians, that is my own. We shouldn't look at it as if they want to finish them completely, and then there is no Christian in Southern Kaduna.
When bandits attack a Niger community, are they Christians? When they attack a community in Katsina,
we know that these things are happening, but we shouldn't make it as if we make it as if it's a general thing.
Exactly.
That if you come to Lagos, for instance, that Muslims are attacking Christians. We know that stuff like this, the attacks is happening in Southern Kaduna. We know that attacks is happening in Benue. Quite all right. But it didn't start today. And I believe that the federal government is finding solution to tackle this problem. It is not something that is isolated, Ayo.